As we age, many of us face challenges that can lead to feelings of loneliness and social isolation. These emotional struggles are often intensified by major life changes, like retirement, the loss of loved ones, or physical limitations. For older adults, the absence of social engagement can deeply impact mental, emotional, and physical well-being. But did you know that these feelings of isolation can also influence sexual health and behaviors? In today's video, we'll explore how loneliness affects intimacy, self-pleasure, and sexual expression in older adults. Let's dive into this important topic and understand its impact on overall well-being. The rising tide of loneliness in older adults. Loneliness is often referred to as the silent epidemic of aging, as it can be both pervasive and insidious, impacting a vast number of elderly individuals. In fact, research shows that nearly 1/3 of older adults report feeling lonely on a regular basis. For many, the experience of loneliness is not simply a fleeting feeling, but a long-term state of isolation that can lead to serious consequences. Several factors contribute to this widespread phenomenon. For instance, retirement often leads to a dramatic shift in an individual's social environment. After decades of interacting with coworkers, attending meetings, and being part of a professional network, many seniors find themselves without a regular source of social contact. Similarly, the death of a spouse or close friends can leave individuals with fewer opportunities for connection. Family members, too, may be geographically distant or preoccupied with their own lives, leaving seniors to cope with emotional voids that become difficult to fill. Physical limitations also play a significant role in fostering isolation. As individuals age, they may experience chronic health conditions or mobility issues that make it harder to leave the house, attend social events, or engage in the kinds of activities that promote interaction with others. In addition, cognitive impairments such as dementia or Alzheimer's disease can further reduce an older adult's ability to communicate and form new relationships. This can be especially difficult for individuals who once thrived on social interaction and now find themselves cut off from meaningful connections. The psychological impact of loneliness. The emotional toll of loneliness on older adults is both profound and far-reaching. Chronic loneliness has been linked to a wide range of mental health issues, including depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. Research suggests that loneliness can alter brain function in ways that exacerbate symptoms of mental illness. In fact, loneliness is often regarded as one of the leading risk factors for depression in the elderly, with those experiencing it being more likely to suffer from persistent feelings of sadness and despair. The sense of social isolation can also contribute to a profound loss of purpose, which can be especially damaging in later years. Many older adults, after losing the social roles and routines associated with work, parenting, or caregiving, may struggle to find new meaning in their lives. This existential void can lead to feelings of emptiness and a sense of not being valued or needed by others. The resulting emotional pain can extend to every aspect of life, including how seniors view their bodies and engage with their own sexual desires. Loneliness and sexual health. While the emotional and psychological effects of loneliness are well documented, the connection between loneliness and sexual health in older adults is often overlooked. In fact, sexual well-being is a crucial yet frequently marginalized aspect of overall health, particularly as people age. For many older adults, the experience of loneliness can significantly influence their sexual behaviors, desires, and capacity for intimacy. Impact on sexual desire and masturbation. Sexual desire and expression, including masturbation, are often stigmatized topics when it comes to aging. Society's cultural narrative typically positions sexuality as something that belongs to younger generations, with little room for older adults to maintain or express their sexual selves. As a result, many seniors may feel ashamed of their sexual desires or may suppress their interest in sexual activities altogether. This internalized stigma can lead to emotional distress, further exacerbating the negative impact of loneliness. For those who do continue to engage in sexual activity, loneliness can still play a significant role in shaping the experience. When individuals are isolated from potential partners, they may rely on self-pleasure as a means of fulfilling their sexual needs. However, loneliness can affect sexual satisfaction in numerous ways. Feelings of isolation can diminish the overall enjoyment of sexual activities, as the emotional connection with another person, whether a partner or even an intimate friend, is often seen as an important element of sexual satisfaction. When masturbation becomes the primary means of sexual expression, it may feel less rewarding or more disconnected, especially if there is no opportunity for affection or physical closeness. Moreover, loneliness can make it harder for older adults to remain emotionally engaged in sexual activity, including masturbation. Without the validation of intimacy from a partner or the support of a social network, sexual experiences may feel hollow or devoid of meaning. For many seniors, emotional connection and affection are integral parts of sexual experiences, and the absence of these elements can lead to a decline in sexual satisfaction. Physiological changes and their role. The physical changes associated with aging can also contribute to a decline in sexual satisfaction. As mentioned earlier, hormonal shifts in both men and women can impact libido, arousal, and orgasm. Men may experience a decline in testosterone, while women may struggle with vaginal dryness and reduced sensitivity due to a decrease in estrogen levels. These physiological changes can further hinder sexual desire and pleasure, compounding the emotional effects of loneliness. For many seniors, self-pleasure or masturbation may become a way of coping with physical changes, but it can also present its own set of challenges. Older adults may face physical limitations such as joint pain or reduced muscle tone, which can make it difficult to engage in masturbation or other sexual activities comfortably. Furthermore, as sexual pleasure often relies on physical sensations, the diminished sensitivity that comes with aging may result in a less satisfying experience overall. The social stigma of aging and sexuality. The societal stigma surrounding aging and sexuality also contributes to loneliness and isolation in older adults. Sexual expression in older adults is often viewed as taboo or inappropriate, leading many to believe that their desires are no longer valid or acceptable. This cultural narrative reinforces the idea that sexuality is a privilege reserved for the young, leaving older adults to feel invisible and marginalized in terms of their sexual needs. For those navigating these social pressures, it is essential to create an open and inclusive environment that promotes the normalization of sexual expression at any age. By dispelling myths about aging and sexuality, society can help older adults embrace their sexual selves without shame or guilt. This cultural shift is crucial for fostering greater emotional and psychological well-being, allowing seniors to view their sexual health as an integral part of their overall self-care and happiness. Addressing loneliness and fostering connection. To counter the negative impact of loneliness on sexual health and overall well-being, it is important to actively foster social connection and create opportunities for older adults to engage with others. Building and maintaining relationships, whether through family, friends, or community groups, can significantly enhance a senior's emotional and sexual health. Social engagement provides a sense of belonging and can reduce feelings of isolation, making it easier for individuals to feel connected to others, both emotionally and physically. In recent years, various initiatives have emerged to address the issue of loneliness in older adults. These initiatives range from community outreach programs that encourage social interaction to online platforms that connect people with similar interests and concerns. By promoting these types of connections, older adults can find new avenues for companionship, support, and intimacy, which can contribute to a healthier, more fulfilling life. Seeking professional guidance. For older adults experiencing loneliness, social isolation, or difficulties with sexual health, it is crucial to seek professional support. Healthcare providers, counselors, and sex therapists can play an important role in helping individuals address their concerns and find solutions that improve their overall quality of life. Many professionals are trained to address the unique challenges that aging populations face when it comes to sexuality and can offer valuable insights into maintaining a healthy and fulfilling sex life. Therapists can also help older adults navigate any feelings of shame or guilt they may have regarding sexual expression, as well as assist in addressing the emotional barriers that prevent them from fully embracing their desires. Through therapy and counseling, individuals can learn to reframe their beliefs about aging and sexuality, empowering them to approach their sexual health with confidence and dignity. Embracing sexual health in later life loneliness and social isolation are issues that many older adults face, and their impact on sexual health should not be underestimated. However, by fostering social connections, addressing emotional barriers, and embracing the natural changes that come with aging, seniors can continue to enjoy fulfilling sexual lives. Open dialogue, both within families and communities, is essential for breaking down the stigma surrounding sexuality in older adults and ensuring that every individual has the opportunity to experience intimacy and pleasure, no matter their age. By supporting older adults in embracing their sexuality, we empower them to live healthier, more joyful lives. In doing so, we help cultivate a society that values the sexual health and emotional well-being of all individuals, regardless of their age. The impact of social isolation and loneliness on sexual health in older adults. As individuals grow older, they may face a variety of challenges that impact not only their mental and emotional well-being, but also their physical and sexual health. One of the most profound issues affecting older adults is social isolation and loneliness. While these feelings are often associated with depression and anxiety, they can also have significant, sometimes overlooked, effects on sexual health, including self-pleasure practices like masturbation. In this expanded discussion, we will explore how social isolation and loneliness manifest in older adults, the ways these emotions affect sexual well-being, and strategies for addressing these concerns to improve quality of life and sexual satisfaction. The growing epidemic of loneliness in older adults. Loneliness is often referred to as the silent epidemic among older adults. As individuals age, they may experience various life changes that contribute to a sense of social isolation. These changes might include the loss of a spouse or close friends, retirement from the workforce, declining physical health, or the inability to participate in previously enjoyed social activities. The loss of social connections, or the inability to engage in regular social interactions, can lead to a profound sense of loneliness. In addition, older adults may also face physical limitations, such as reduced mobility or chronic illnesses, which can make it difficult to leave their homes or participate in social events. This isolation can create a vicious cycle where individuals feel increasingly disconnected from others, further exacerbating feelings of loneliness. Research suggests that nearly 1/3 of older adults report feeling lonely regularly, and studies have shown that chronic loneliness can lead to a range of negative health outcomes, from depression to weakened immune function. The emotional toll of loneliness is immense. Over time, the experience of being alone can make individuals feel as though they no longer matter, or that their presence is no longer needed by others. In fact, one of the most significant consequences of prolonged loneliness is the feeling of being invisible or irrelevant. This can contribute to a loss of self-worth and may lead to withdrawal from even potential social interactions, worsening the isolation further. Loneliness and its psychological impact. The emotional and psychological effects of loneliness in older adults are profound and far-reaching. In many cases, chronic loneliness has been linked to depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. For older adults who experience prolonged isolation, the lack of social interaction can increase feelings of sadness and hopelessness, often leading to more severe mental health conditions such as major depressive disorder. This decline in mental health can manifest in various ways. For instance, individuals who feel isolated might begin to doubt their value or question their purpose in life. These negative emotions can further alienate them from others, creating a feedback loop that reinforces feelings of worthlessness. In severe cases, loneliness and depression can lead to physical ailments such as sleep disturbances, fatigue, and a weakened immune system. In addition, loneliness can exacerbate cognitive decline in older adults. The lack of stimulation from social interaction can accelerate the onset of memory issues or contribute to more serious conditions such as dementia. This cognitive decline can further isolate individuals as they struggle to remember key details about their lives, families, and friendships, creating even more emotional and psychological distance. The role of loneliness in sexual health. Sexual health is a critical component of overall well-being, yet it is often overlooked in older adults. Many people assume that as individuals age, they naturally lose interest in sex, or that sexual activity becomes irrelevant to their quality of life. However, research has shown that sexual expression remains an important aspect of well-being well into older age. For older adults, maintaining a healthy and satisfying sex life is crucial for emotional fulfillment, physical health, and even self-esteem. Loneliness, however, can profoundly impact sexual health, often leading to changes in sexual behavior, desires, and preferences. The experience of isolation and emotional disconnection can diminish an older adult's desire for intimacy, including both physical and emotional closeness. As social interactions become fewer and farther between, individuals may turn inward and rely on self-pleasure, such as masturbation, to fulfill their sexual needs. While masturbation can offer a sense of comfort and provide physical relief, it is essential to recognize that relying solely on solitary sexual activities can have its own set of challenges. For many older adults, masturbation may offer temporary satisfaction, but it does not address the deeper emotional needs that come with meaningful sexual relationships. This is especially true for individuals who miss the emotional connection that comes with intimacy shared with a partner. Furthermore, the physical changes that occur with aging, such as decreased lubrication or changes in sensitivity, can make masturbation less pleasurable or more difficult to enjoy. Masturbation as a coping mechanism for loneliness. For many older adults, engaging in masturbation can become a coping mechanism to deal with the feelings of isolation and loneliness. Masturbation offers a private way to experience pleasure, reduce stress, and temporarily escape from the emotional weight of isolation. The release of endorphins and oxytocin during masturbation can create a sense of relaxation and well-being, providing a temporary emotional boost in a life otherwise marked by emotional disconnection. However, while self-pleasure can help reduce stress and provide a sense of comfort, it is essential for older adults to recognize that it is not a comprehensive solution to the emotional toll of loneliness. Relying too heavily on masturbation as a source of comfort can inadvertently deepen feelings of isolation and lead to further withdrawal from social relationships. This is especially true if individuals begin to see masturbation as their only source of intimacy or pleasure, further reinforcing the idea that they are alone and disconnected from others. The risk of emotional and psychological decline. Prolonged periods of loneliness, combined with reliance on solitary sexual activities like masturbation, can create a vicious cycle that exacerbates emotional and psychological decline. As loneliness increases, so too does the tendency to withdraw from social interactions and seek comfort in solitary activities. This withdrawal can make it more challenging to reconnect with others and experience the emotional fulfillment that comes with healthy social connections. Over time, the emotional and mental toll of isolation can contribute to the development of more severe mental health issues. For example, depression and anxiety may become more pronounced, making it difficult for individuals to engage in even the most basic activities, including seeking out new social connections or exploring opportunities for intimacy. This can lead to a sense of hopelessness and despair, where older adults feel trapped in their loneliness and unable to break free from the cycle. Moreover, prolonged loneliness and isolation can exacerbate the physical effects of aging. As older adults become more emotionally withdrawn, they may neglect their physical health, leading to a decline in overall well-being. The lack of social interaction can also reduce motivation to engage in physical activities that promote health, further contributing to a sedentary lifestyle that can negatively impact both mental and physical health. Seeking connection. The importance of social engagement. One of the most effective ways to combat the negative effects of loneliness is through social engagement. Even though it may feel daunting at first, reconnecting with others is essential for breaking the cycle of isolation and improving emotional well-being. It is important for older adults to seek out opportunities for social interaction, even if those interactions are initially small or infrequent. Simple actions like joining community groups, participating in fitness classes tailored to older adults, or volunteering can provide a sense of purpose and offer opportunities to meet others with similar interests. Reaching out to family and friends, even if it is just for a brief conversation or a shared meal, can help reduce feelings of loneliness and restore a sense of connection. Moreover, social engagement can also have a positive impact on sexual health. Building meaningful relationships with others, whether through romantic partnerships, friendships, or support groups, can reinvigorate an individual's sense of self-worth and emotional fulfillment. For those who are struggling with sexual health or experiencing difficulties in intimacy, talking openly about their desires and concerns with trusted individuals can help alleviate feelings of shame or isolation, leading to a more fulfilling sexual experience. The role of healthcare providers and community support. Healthcare providers and community organizations can play a crucial role in addressing loneliness among older adults. Many healthcare providers are trained to recognize the signs of isolation and can offer resources or referrals to mental health professionals, support groups, or other services that can help. Additionally, community initiatives that focus on combating loneliness, such as organized social events, wellness programs, or counseling groups, can provide vital opportunities for older adults to connect with others. By fostering an inclusive environment that encourages social interaction and emotional support, healthcare providers and communities can help older adults feel seen, heard, and valued. This not only contributes to better mental health, but also has the potential to improve sexual well-being by creating a more supportive and understanding environment for older adults to explore their sexual needs and desires.